Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Backfire Simsport TV. I am close to death, Clyde Whiting, and tonight we bring you the European Friday night strength of field race in the iRacing Supercar Series. This week is week 4 from Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, also known as Montreal. In the booth with me tonight, I have Pete Bingham. Good evening.
Good evening, Clyde.
And Bill Switzer. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
And running the cameras and showing you all the magic, as usual, is Sam Boozin. Good evening. So, Pete, Montreal, a track that I actually like, and I think a track very suited to the supercars.
I like the track. The track doesn't like me. This goes in the Bathurst box for me. I crash in many different places around here. Although in the practice session, I wiped out Lane O'Connor quite quickly. Although I think he steered into me. That's what I'm sticking with. I found there was quite a lot of grip, but I did only do 2 laps, so maybe the grip disappears quite quickly. It is very well suited. It's got some big straights for this car to stretch its legs. It's got some very tight turns, and it's very, very technical. You have to be on the right line for so many of these corners. There's no multi-lines going through a lot of this stuff. It's very much stick to it or you're going to lose time. Although overtaking opportunities abound. If I was going to make a prediction and quote something I was told by Gary Craig, I think this may be a runaway for a particular Canadian tonight.
Ooh, okay. And Bill, as Pete said, there's some nice long straights here for this car to stretch its legs, but it's also technical as well.
Yeah, it certainly is, and you pay the price if you go off too. There's very, very what should I say, strict slowdown times here in a lot of places. But it's a tough track. It's like Pete, I have a difficult time here too, but it is got a lot of flow to it. Like you said, technical. That back straightaway where you're coming down to the wall of the wall of fame or whatever they call it. That's really amazing. I mean, you get that car really roaring down through there. And turns 1 and 2 are very difficult. The start of the race is going to be pretty dicey, I think, but we'll have to see. It's one of the better tracks for sure.
So it's the Wall of Champions, Bill.
All right.
Pete, we've got, as we seem to say every week now, more new drivers to get their names wrong.
So let's pick some out of this pile. Have we seen Rene Oliveira before?
I don't think so, no.
Right,
No.
And Callum Croxon?
No.
That's new. JP Hutchinson?
Nope.
I think that's a Jean-Pierre, don't you? Or a Jean-Paul or something, JP.
Or Jean-Philippe.
That could also be good. Or if you remember Rudy, Gene.
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani. Marcellus Bruning. Bruning. That's what I'm going with. And Sean Delapace.
Yes.
I bet you don't say it like that, though.
He's one of our down under drivers, I see.
It could be Delapace.
It could be. And we shan't know unless he joins us in the interview booth, which I don't think is a possibility.
Or somebody shouts at us on the chat.
Oh yeah. I gave away the result already, apparently, because Ivan Bowmans is listening.
Good evening to Ivan, Pete Van Gool, and I think Marcus Blitz.
Yeah, he's on yet another holiday. I thought he was only on one the other week.
Yeah, I know. He's obviously got far too much money.
Millionaire.
So we are in qualifying at the moment. We're 5 minutes into 8 laps. 8 minutes. The drivers get 2 laps to qualify. And then the race is going to be 25 laps. So could be very, very interesting. Who's your money on, Pete? Or are you going to stick with your prediction?
I am going to stick with Tony Kloosterman. It's home track advantage in my head. I really do think he's going to absolutely blast around here and leave some people for dead. Although saying that, I'm about to be made a fool again. Marco Namela and Wayne Sanderson have topped his time at the moment, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's very hard to bet against Marco in these cars at the moment, isn't it? When he shows up. Who's your money on, Bill?
Well, even though Marco is our new colleague, I'm going to pick Wayne Sanderson tonight. I think he's going to make a breakthrough. I think he's going to finally get his victory tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely coming, without a doubt.
What's yours then, Clyde? Is it Callum Croxon? If it was, don't bet on him.
I don't think you can bet against Marco at the moment.
Right.
He just seems to have a handle on this car. Yeah, you can never rule Tony out. Tyler Newitt has been driving very, very well in all different cars at the moment. It's good to see Triple A's back again. I know he was saying how much he enjoyed driving last week. So it's good to see him back. And we know what he's like. You know, once he gets a feel for a car, he's going to be pushing those front bods as well. So, yeah, it's open, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah. Are we letting Sam have an opinion on this?
No.
Okay.
Because whatever he says, we'll disagree with anyway.
Cool. Yeah. So, Bill, do you like this track? Like it?
Not my absolute favorite, Pete, but it's okay. It's better than some. It's a really tough track to get good at. I think it's. I find after turn 1 and 2 down to that hairpin is pretty tricky. That's the key that you got to do well in, and going in a straight line is fairly easy, and that's where I'm good. But that turn coming out of it's a quick left and a right. I'm trying to remember what number that is. That's I think 6 and 7, I believe. You kind of come up around and you kind of bear to the right a little bit. And it's really slick and off camber. It's a tough area.
And I know which one you mean. It goes slightly uphill as well.
Yeah, just a little bit, and it has a tendency to you try to get on the gas too quickly there, and you just can't do it. You've got to squeeze it. It's like walking on eggs through there. You got to be really careful. But it's a good track. How about yourself, Pete?
Well, I've been disturbed by the fact that we're after qualifying now, Bill. So I'll answer that later on. So okay. Our pole man for the night is going to be Marco Namela. Congratulations to Marco for Racecraft Esports. Wayne Sanderson will go off second. Tony Klusterman will go off third. Vincent Skillbeck in fourth. Tyler Newitt in fifth. Sixth will be Adam Wright. AAA, Abdul Alamri will be seventh. Eighth will be Ant Woodward. That's good for Ant. Marco Lower in ninth. 10th will be Mike Frost. 11th will be Lane O'Connor, who I crashed into in practice. 12th is Gary Craig. That's pretty good. 13th is Miro Hrasky. Rene Oliveira. Off 14th, Sean Delapace. 15th. 16th will be Marcellus Bruning. 17th is JP Hutchinson. 18th, Ben Cullen. And 19th, Callum Croxon. Did it all.
Well done.
Score. Yeah, absolutely. Terrific.
You are my hero.
I know.
Okay, so we are waiting for the lights to come on. Hopefully Sam will get your picture-in-picture up so we can see what's going on at the back of the grid as well.
Elvis says he hopes that AAA puts the car in gear this time.
It's
lights are out.
Lights are coming on.
Yep, they've gone. Ooh, somebody didn't go. Adam Wright, I don't think went. Or someone.
Yeah. Somebody there, weren't there, in the right-hand lane?
Yeah.
It's a bit squeezy at the back.
Oh, dear. Wayne and Tony together. Wayne lost it.
Yeah, we've got one round at the back as well.
Right.
I believe it was Callum Croxon.
Yeah, Wayne's well out of shape at the minute. Who's that gone round? Marco Loert. That's a bad place to be.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, 300-point turn to get back onto the track there once everybody's gone. That's an eternity now to catch up from Marco. And then this mob's piling down here. with Gary Craig trying to get away from this mob.
I see our wheelie bin specialist Vincent Skillback has returned.
There's another one just got off there.
Yeah, it's good that he's back. He's very talented.
Oh,
yeah, there was
JP Hutchinson, I think.
Right. Yep, there's the wheelie bins car. Vincent Skillback chasing down Tyler, who is in 3rd place.
Okay, so let's try a little bit of reverse commentator curse on Gary Craig.
Right,
so
go on then.
whenever Gary has a really good start, he gets punted up the bottom and ends up with lots of damage.
So we're trying to uncurse him, right?
Yeah.
So Vincent Skillback on the outside of Tyler Newitt.
Wow.
He's going to make this work as well. This is a good move, this. Lots of grip under that wheelie bins car. And Tony's going to take advantage of it too.
That was the corner I was talking about, Pete, right there. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. It's brutal. Oh, Tony, you've run a bit far on that one.
Whoops.
He's left loads of room, though. That was good.
I think Tyler scraped the wall there, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, Tony's got this done, I think. He's got the controlling line through there.
No, Tyler's
Although, Tony's car looks a little out of control now. And Woodward made his way past Adam Wright, I think, there. Tyler's not letting it go. Well, it's hectic, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yes.
Who's that we've got in the picture-in-picture?
So that is Callum Croxon that's just gone off track. It was a good battle there with Marcellus Bruning.
That's a slowdown.
I think Ben's now going to do him as well, yes.
Well, he's closing on him, and he's bagged him.
That's like a 4-second slowdown when you go up there. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it's unhappy, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. without saying, yes.
Yeah, it's Clyde's favourite car, about to do Ant Woodward into the hairpin. Is it? Yep. No, it's the last turn.
Oh, no.
Maybe not then. Oh, no, he's done him. Ant's way offline and going to get done by a couple of cars here, including Lane O'Connor. Lane's a bit far back, though. A bit optimistic. So the best of the grip, I think, is about to come in now, isn't it?
That's about right, isn't it? A couple laps, 2 or 3 laps.
Marco Namela is stretching his legs at the minute. He's 4 seconds in the lead.
My goodness, already.
Over Wayne Sanderson, who's got a 2-second lead over Vincent Skillback, who's got about a 2-second lead over Tony Kloosterman. Tyler's not letting Tony go, though. Oh, there's a car around. There. Who is that? Rene?
I believe Oliveira. It is, yes. Yeah, it's too much gas, and that's a biggie.
Yeah, I crashed there quite a lot, actually.
Everywhere, quite
that's going to leave a mark.
It certainly is, yeah.
So this is the start with Tony and Tyler.
Ooh.
Oh, it's massive net code.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand how Wayne got up on 2 wheels there. That's kind of weird.
He hit the inside curb.
Oh, was that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was like a delayed reaction.
Oh, wow.
It was, yeah. It's weird. And then they all went piling into turn 3.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's at fault there.
That was a racing deal, or neck code deal or something.
Oh, I thought Marco Levert went round on his own. He ended up door to door.
No, they was trying to go through that chicane 2x2.
Yeah. It's never going to work. Here's another one. for the replay reel. Oh, that was a lot of air, wasn't it? Miro Hrasky.
Yeah, I think he just about kept it out of the fence.
Yeah. Oh,
Might
what
have
is that?
tail slapped it on the way out a little bit.
JP Hutchinson was actually driving inside somebody else's car at one point.
Is that him, the 14? It is,
It
isn't
was. I think
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gone. He's gone
He-
from the session.
He's customized that car quite a bit, hasn't
Yeah, it's like half a V8, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
a V4.
he? And Michael Frost is gone already.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Mike.
Let Lane O'Connor go. Wow.
Yeah. Adam Wright now chasing down Gary Craig. Has anybody told Adam he's not allowed to overtake BSTV cars?
Oh, wide by the wheelie bin.
Yeah. And that is Tony Kloosterman into third where he started now, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Adam Wright trying to go on the inside of Gary there.
Gets it done.
Yeah. That's a black mark for Adam overtaking a BSTV car. Ivan Bauman says, nah, that'll buff out. I think that's in reference to JP Hutchinson's crash. Elvis is asking when we think the first pit lap is going to be, Clyde.
I have absolutely no idea. I've got no inside information.
I think it will be around about lap 7.
I'm guessing it's going to be quite a large pit window.
It's massive, yeah. It's only 25 laps, isn't it? So is that Marcellus?
Yeah.
Why has he got the same livery as Marcus Bletz normally has? Is it Marcus Bletz?
Yeah, and Marco Lewert.
Yeah.
That's their older scheme, isn't it?
Yeah, that's their old scheme.
Which I thought was pretty handsome, actually.
Wondering if he's a teammate of theirs somewhere along the line.
He's a guy from the States, though. And those other guys are German, aren't they? Well, that doesn't mean anything, I guess.
Elvis is saying, save the curse on Gary Craig for the pit stop. You do remember him reversing down pit lane recently, don't you?
That was hilarious. God, it was
so Mike Frost had some massive lag.
boy, I tell you,
Right. A shame.
Well, he's done the right thing there then, for himself and everybody else probably. So this is AAA. That's a different paint scheme to normal, isn't it?
I'm not sure that they've got an asymmetric paint for this car yet, have they?
Not got a clue.
He's got a Boost Mobile paint scheme. Yeah.
Stock one, yeah. One from Trading Paints. There's his rig in the inset picture. I wish I could afford things like that.
I'm not sure who does their paints, but they better get the finger out. I wonder if it's Stuart. He was around earlier.
Could be.
He's always giving me grief, so time for a bit of payback.
Wow, Tony was close to whacking that wall just then. The wall of clunkers.
Yeah, it's Stuart. Yeah. Get your finger out, son.
Lane O'Connor and Ant Woodward look like they're going to have a little battle going here.
Yeah, and Miro Hrasky and Callum Croxon as well.
Oh, yeah.
Lame and Ben are also catching Ant.
Ah, that's interesting.
Yes, Abdul is British. Sorry, that was just a question from
so that
Ivan.
Did you read Andrew's last match?
Yeah.
We don't ask questions like that, Andrew, because we fear what the answer is.
Yeah, get back to doing some more pictures.
Now, this is interesting, isn't it? Tony Kloosterman having been about 4 seconds back from Wayne, has got him. Now, and Wayne's showing a lot of damage on the right-hand side of his car. Lame has now... Oh, he's caught Ant Woodward, but Ant's not letting it go.
He's not going to have much choice. It's going to be a drag race now.
It is, yeah, and Lane's got this, I think.
Yeah. But if Ant can get in that toe, Lame's going to have to defend.
None of the Stacys on the chat today. Very disappointing. Oh. Oh. Careful, boys. Oh, there's a nudge. He's done it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ant Woodward done the move there. We were watching his feet dancing away on his pedals for a minute there as well in the inset picture.
Oh, thank God they took the feet off. I don't want Clyde getting excited.
Yeah. He says he doesn't like them.
I hate feet.
That's a pretty... Hate's a strong word, Pete, so he must really hate feet. Wow.
Yeah.
I like my feet. Just don't like anybody else's feet.
Now, that's very stuck up, isn't it, Pete?
It is, yeah. So this battle could go on for the rest of the race here.
Yeah, Wayne Sanderson and Tony Klusterman, too. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's starting to simmer to a boil now.
Here goes Lane again.
What a nice view that was, down low like that. Wow.
You can't get away around this bit if you've not got a huge amount of speed in the corners, can you? Because you just get slipstream right the way down this ridiculously long straight.
Yeah, I think Ant's a bit further back this time, and Lane's a bit wiser on his defence.
He is, but he's going to compromise his line into the last chicane here, and
yeah, I think Lane learned though from the last lap where he left that right hand side open and had, that was big net code as well.
What the hell was that?
What the heck?
I'd like to see it again, but I'm pretty sure I see a large amount of daylight between them two cars.
Okay, let's have a look. Here it is.
Can't see it from that angle.
Hard to tell from that one. There we go. Try a different camera. You got any more cameras, Sam? Or you run out of cameras? Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Drive a bus through there.
He wasn't even close to him.
Clyde's dying at the moment. So we need to cover while he's...
I couldn't get to me Discord mute button in time.
Meanwhile, Tony has done a number on Wayne Sanderson.
Can't buy him, yeah.
Ooh, look at the wheel spin that Wayne got coming out of the hairpin. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Lane is going to be stewing over that one until he realises how bad the netcode was.
Ben Cullen lining up Marco Loert. Is this a replay or is this live?
Live.
Live. I've not pressed the live button for a while, that's all. There we go. He's definitely catching him. So Tony has now got 8 seconds to reel in one Marco Namela. There is a pit stop involved, so it's still all to drive for, and we have 15 laps remaining, which is plenty of time. Yeah,
just don't ask Gary any questions before he goes in the pits.
Yeah. We should have banned him from reading the chat, shouldn't we, before he'd finished the race?
Yeah, keep it out of reverse this time in the pits too, Gary, okay?
think he was in neutral. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Neither
just
does
kidding.
he.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So we've now lost Rene Oliveira.
That was
And
ages ago.
I'm just keeping people up to date.
And Sean
I'm being
Delapace
professional. Yeah.
probably decides sleep is much better than this.
Apparently, when Clyde's unwell, he's also very grumpy.
No, I'm always grumpy.
That is very true.
I'm cranky today, too.
Is it your time of the month, both of you?
Well, that and other things.
I told you, I'm that ill, I should be dead. I don't know how I'm still here.
Plenty of us and the people on the chat praying.
Wow.
I didn't say what I was praying for.
My goodness.
I've got Ben Cullen has crashed.
What?
Is that true?
I don't think so.
Ah, right.
So, Wheelie Bin car, Vincent Skillback, overtaking Wayne Sanderson, who's clearly got massive damage issues, hasn't he? The right-hand side of that car is proper caved in, and he's losing time to everybody now. Look how much time he's lost there to Vincent.
I know, that's a shame. Maybe you should think about a pit stop and a quick repair. Oh, you don't get them in these, do you? That's right.
There's no way he got that from the contact with Tony. So where's he managed to get that damage?
He's got to have slapped a wall somewhere.
Has to, but I didn't see it. Did you?
No.
Whose head are we watching that from? Oh, that is Wayne.
Oh, and his engine's just gone.
It really has. Can he roll that into the
Tony,
pits or not?
Tony spun coming into the pits.
Tony did.
Yep.
We'll have to
Wow.
Oh,
He backed into
dear.
Wayne Anderson.
What's going on?
pit lane's open.
It's like wacky races.
It is now. Now that
Lucky-
Tony. Oh my God! Yeah, his
So
engine's
this is
out.
Tony.
Oh, Wayne Sanderson's had it.
Tony has proper minced that one.
Yeah, although he got.
Oh,
I was going to
wrong
say he
gear.
got away without hitting anything, and then he put it in first.
Wayne thought he wasn't going to reverse, and he did. And then, oh, tears.
Oh boy.
I think
Honestly.
that one has to be on Tony.
That particular one, definitely. And let's see it from Wayne's perspective. I reckon we're going to see Tony against the wall, and we're going to expect him not to reverse, and then he's going to reverse. Okay. Here we go. Tony's against the wall there. And then, Tony, what you doing? Oh, there we go. So, yep. Tony all the way, I'm afraid. So, that was my bet out the window, and potentially, who had Wayne?
Mine's gone. Yep.
Yeah. So you know what? We're gonna have to eat some humble pie here, Bill.
Well, the obvious choice is Marco Namella. Come on, I was trying to pick somebody different.
So in the meantime, the leader has pitted.
He's come and gone. Yep.
Yeah.
Wayne's having a Bill barbecue.
Shame until those little scuffles. Wayne was having a pretty good race going there.
He was.
Yeah, I think he's that damage that he had. I think it must have been self-inflicted.
I didn't see
yeah.
any.
That looks like contact with concrete, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I reckon that's probably coming out of one of the chicanes too fast.
Could be. Yep.
Oh. Marcellus Bruning into the pits. Gets down to speed, or does he? Tyler Newitt now takes over the lead of this race, albeit that he needs to pit still. And behind him, Marco Namela has only a 21-hour lead.
What about Vincent Wheelie Bins? He's got to come in. I show him in second place right now.
I think he is.
No, he's in.
Oh,
He's
okay.
in, is he?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
he's now in fourth.
Yep.
Net second.
Yeah.
Okay, I see him. Okay.
So Tyler and Ben Cullen and Miro Hrasky still not pitted. Is that right? Is that what you're seeing?
I just saw Miro.
Tyler's not come in yet.
Miro just spun. He's going again. In the, what would that be? The second chicane, I guess.
Yeah. I've got Wayne still in the pits. He might be there for some time.
Definitely with a blown engine.
Yeah.
And without a quick repair, I don't think he's going to be able to go again.
No, we've only got, what, 11 laps left.
Never happened, I don't think.
And Wayne says his screen locked up for a few seconds. I don't know whether that was the cause of his crash or the cause of hitting Tony or what happened, but that's what he said on the chat. Maybe he can answer that. Maybe he can join us in the booth if he's got nothing better to do.
Lane O'Connor is manually disconnected.
Hmm. Did you see Sam's message on Discord, Bill?
I did.
Cool. Oh, the crash. Right, okay.
Yeah, I don't think we see it, did we?
No. Oh, that's Tyler in. So Marco Nemela will retake the lead of the race.
Yeah, that puts Ben Cullen up to second, but he hasn't pitted yet. See, as if by magic, Ivan, I answered your question before you even asked it. That's how good I am, even on death's door.
Please. Really?
You guys just don't know how lucky you are that I'm here.
Well, this would make you forget about the woe is me.
It won't. He's going to milk this for ages.
Oh, you better believe it.
Looks like Wayne Sanderson's in the interview room right now.
Oh, right. Yeah, let's have him in.
Let me drag him in then.
Cool.
Wayne Sanderson, welcome to the booth.
How you doing?
Go on, Pete. Save my voice.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but never mind. Clyde's near death still, Wayne. So
no.
we're trying to be sympathetic, but it's very difficult. He's such an idiot.
He's doing his Nancy routine right now.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, give him a box of Kleenex. Time to dry him up. So, yeah, we saw you. We saw you. Kind of driving at the back of Tony, but in our opinion, it was Tony's fault for reversing when you probably didn't expect him to. Do you want to talk us through that before you tell us about the crash that we didn't even see?
Well, to be honest, I was just dealing with Tyler braking in front of me and me forgetting that if you're going into the pits, you actually have to sort of give way to people going through that chicane. So I'd only just sort of got over that and then realised that Tony was doing a 3-point turn in the middle of the track. So I didn't mean to hit him. I locked up and just caught him in the back quarter panel. But yeah, my engine was smoking all the way down that back straight. The engine let go, and that was it.
So what actually caused that then?
It was, well, just earlier in the lap. I was going through, I don't know what these corners are called, but like the first chicane, I suppose. And my screen just froze, and my force feedback just sort of froze. And I thought, oh, it's all locked up. That's the end of that. And then it came back, but obviously I just slammed into the wall. Vince was passing me by, and well, I knew my race was done. Tyler was catching me at that point, so I knew I'd lost all my straight line speed, and then my engine let go. So that was that.
Yeah.
Wayne,
sorry, go on, Bill.
Wayne, I have to tell you, at the beginning of the race, you were on the inside. You went around that corner and you hit the curbing, and my God, your car came 5 feet off the ground. I couldn't believe that either. I thought there was like some kind of net code or something. What the hell's going on?
Yeah,
I mean-
I don't really know what happened at the start. I need to go back and see the replay.
I mean, it looked like you were on a bicycle, for God's sake. It was ridiculous.
I mean, I
Jeez.
didn't feel any contact with Tony or anything.
No,
So
you didn't hit anybody. You were on the curbing. You were on the inside. The
Right.
second part of you start and you go left, and then you got that real sharp right. Well, you were on the inside there, and you were on the curb, and all of a sudden your car's on two wheels. I'm going, what the hell?
Yeah, it was like you hit one of the old iRacing landmines that they eventually got rid of.
Yeah, strange.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, so I mean, there's been quite a lot of netcode going on tonight, but you're not aware of anything affecting you.
No, well, I did. I don't want to say it really because I don't want to upset anybody. But I did try streaming the VR from my car tonight, and that's the only sort of different variable. So I might not do that again.
That's funny stuff. All right, then. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go?
Well, you guys, obviously. Clyde, hope you feel better. The XVR team, obviously, and hopefully I have better luck tomorrow night at Snetterton.
And just one last question: who do you think is going to win now? Because we're not sure.
What, this race?
Yeah.
Well, I think Marco might have this one, don't you think?
Yeah, he's only 6 calendar days ahead of everybody else. So
I think he was a second quicker than me in qualifying, so the rest right himself.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to know, we were picking people to win, and I said tonight's the night that Wayne's going to make a breakthrough. He's going to beat all these guys, and you let me down, Wayne. Oh well, that's the way it goes.
Sorry, I'll let you down, but most of all, I've let myself down.
Sorry. Nah. Just a tough night, that's all.
Yeah, thank you very much, Wayne Sanderson.
See you, Wayne.
See, somebody cares.
Yeah, we found the person.
So yeah, I blame Bill. Bill tipped him.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you, the way I used to drive, I'm not surprised. He's under the dark cloud with me, so I'm not picking him anymore.
That's funny. Dear. So I'm going to now bet on Marco.
You can't change your mind halfway through the race.
That's who.
And and Clyde, you big baby, you picked the easiest one. I mean, come on,
didn't he? He did.
Be adventurous. Try somebody else.
As I said before the race started, you can't bet against him at the moment.
Oh no, you
It's
can't.
just something about Marco and this car. If he turns up and doesn't have an accident, he wins the race.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
That's absolutely right.
The only one who gives him a hell of a run is Corey Preston, and I'll tell you, if Foggy were healthy, he'd give him a hell of a run too.
I think Tony would have as well if it wasn't for that first lap.
Yeah.
It's not really an incident, but it obviously affected Tony as well as Wayne. So
Yeah, it did.
See, Ant Woodward's now getting very fighty just here with Gary Craig, isn't he?
He ebbs and he flows. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, and sometimes he ebbs and then he crashes.
Well, true.
I was literally going to say that, as you said, ebbs and flows. Nothing against Ant, but he is one of those drivers that's always got a crash in him.
Yeah.
And he is a fantastic driver. And a
He really is
fantastic
a
lad
very
as well, but he... I don't know if it's a lapse of concentration or I don't know. It's just he is prone to the odd accident, and usually it's when you least expect it. A track like this where he's plugging away, he's going past people, he's putting in decent lap times, and all of a sudden, bang! What happened to Ant?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that the truth?
Well, he's sailing towards the top 10 here, and Gary Craig just in front of him. As Gary Craig's one of the biggest movers in this race. He's up 5 spaces so far. Obviously, it's a lot of it is the attrition from in front of him. But Ant Woodward is I think he's in the position that he started in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he is. I think Elvis has nailed it, really.
Well,
Gary is very fast out of the chicane. At the hairpin.
Right.
And obviously that is the main overtaking place, is going down that back straight.
Yep.
Yeah, Casino
But-
it's called.
But
Casino
Gary gets
straight.
such a good launch out of there.
He might not get a chance at it this
Uh-oh.
time.
This looks like Ants might take it.
No, he's tucked back in.
God, I thought he was going to get him that time.
This is a good, respectful battle so far, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
See what sort of launch he gets this time.
And Ant is a really respectful driver, too. He really is.
Oh, Gary.
No,
Good
he's all
lad,
right with that, I
good
think,
lad.
isn't he?
Not bad. Not bad. He had to take the long way, but he did pretty well.
Yeah, he's not got such a good launch this time.
No, he needs to stay right a bit.
But Gary's straight line speed seems to be very, very good.
That's the paint.
That's the paint, is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's slippery.
without
yeah.
a doubt.
Yeah.
It's that polished metal. See, there's no paint on there.
No resistance in the wind.
No friction. So where are we then? We are on, or the leader is on lap 20 already.
Oh, and there goes Ant.
Oh, and
There
just
we
lost
say.
it. Yep.
He's just lifted the lid on the pressure can from Gary Craig.
I think you kept it out of the.
Oh,
the
it was
hard
just-
stuff, though.
Just a tyre off.
I
Yeah.
think the
There's nothing
left
in
rear
that.
was a little bit off. Yep.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good recovery though. He didn't hit anything.
Mm.
I think Gary will be a whooping and hollering.
I think he will.
See, Ivan's got it right. It's chrome with go fast black.
Yeah.
So that's Miro putting a move on Marcellus. He's not had a bad showing for his first time with us.
No, he hasn't. He's been a bit of a wobble there, and that's probably what's handed that. Oh, hang
Oh
on.
goodness, what's Mero doing? Looks like he
Mero's
got out
just-
track too.
Yeah, he's just chucked it away.
Yeah, I didn't quite see what happened there.
Oh my goodness. Let's take a shortcut. Okay, all right.
Straight on at the.
Oh, he hit the end
thing.
too.
Oh, he did. Oh dear. I thought he just got a monster slowdown, but it was more than that.
He's definitely going to have a slowdown after that.
It doesn't happen in iRacing, but it looked like brake failure, didn't it?
Almost, yeah.
But no, that Marcellus's car looks clean. It's not been in the wall. It's not been in any other cars that I've noticed. Quite a clean racer by the look of it.
Yep, doing okay.
So the running order at the moment. Apparently there's a guy called Marco Namela winning this race at the moment.
Who?
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody.
Never heard of him.
No.
Never heard of her.
He's only 18 and a half seconds in the lead over Vincent Skilbeck in the Wheelie Bins car.
See,
Who's
that's
under-
not right. That's not right.
He's under all sorts of pressure from Tony Klusterman now, who's managed to catch him. That was quite a big gap at one point, obviously due to Tony's pit lane misdemeanor. That's what we're going to call it. And then 5 seconds back from Tony is Tyler Newitt, who's in a bit of a bubble on his own. He's got 5 seconds now in front of him and 6 seconds behind him to Adam Wright. And then another 5 seconds back is AAA, who's got quite a substantial gap ahead of Gary Craig.
Yeah, come on, Gary, get your finger out.
It's only 18 seconds or 15 seconds now.
You can do it.
There's something wrong with the timing. We're looking at AAA and on the inset camera and his.
What is that 120? Is that his heart rate?
I don't know.
Could be.
It's nothing like mine. I take pills for mine. Literally take pills for mine.
My daughter did my heart rate at the weekend, and it was something like 47.
Really?
Yeah, you sound like my wife. She gets up to 60 and she gets nervous. I said, 60's good. What the hell are you talking about?
We'll have to find out next time we talk to him. It could be a microwave with his dinner ready to
Yeah.
get nuked.
It's not changing, is
120
it? So-
seconds.
Maybe that's a Patreon channel or something.
Or could be how old he is.
120? Come on.
Yeah. Nearly as old as Tony.
Speaking of which, he's still trying to get up to the back of and past Vincent Skillback. And Woodward has caught Gary Craig again.
Yeah, Tony's got quite a bit of damage on the back of his car, hasn't he?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, one of the corners is all caved in. I think
Well,
it's from
isn't
the Wayne incident.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. Oh, that was close.
That was a hurry up.
Yeah.
Gary's blocking.
He's running him across the track.
He's not doing anything wrong.
Oh, no, I'm not saying he did anything wrong.
It's good racing,
Gary
actually.
went wide that time, baby.
Yeah, you don't lose out on that turn particularly if you do that. It just gives you a bit more top speed going through here.
Good job, Gary. Man alive.
This next turn's going to be a bit tasty, though.
Yes, it is.
Gary's playing a defensive line there.
Gary's doing a good job holding him off, I'll tell you.
He is.
Tony would have bumped me out of the way by now.
Evening to Nikolai on the chat. Nikolai does think it's his heart rate that's showing on that monitor.
I still think it's his dinner.
Yeah, but it's not varying too much. I mean, usually it goes up and down, but it depends whether it's, every 5 beats or how it's recording. I really don't know.
Yeah, so let's see if Gary can get a low. Oh no!
Oh, Gary.
I think I just absolutely commentator cursed him. Yeah.
Yeah. What
Gary,
he should have done is tuck straight back in then.
Gary did a bang-up job holding him off for a while, though, I'll tell you.
He might. I don't think this is over necessarily.
No, me either.
Ant's better on the brakes into the last chicane there.
Oh, man.
And as we saw before, Ant can be prone to, shall we say, self-inflicted injuries.
Are you trying to commentate a cursing now so that Gary can get back past?
No.
Not much.
Well, let's see. What are we coming up?
Yeah, Marco will be crossing the line and starting the last lap.
Final lap, yep.
There we go. He's not shy of those curbs, is he? He was absolutely bouncing over those.
Nah, he doesn't care. Last lap, he'll turn the fastest lap. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Even though he's got, what'd you call it, a 6-month lead? 6-month lead or 6
Yeah,
lead? Yeah.
Actually, I think he's cruising now because Vincent's taken about half a second off him in the last 2 laps. The key bit is Tony Kloosterman trying to get past Vincent Skillback. He's within half a second, which is about as close as he's been recently. So maybe that'll come to a head before the end of this lap.
And Marco's like a surgeon cutting his way through this course like nothing.
Car's immaculate. Has he got the fastest lap of the race? No, he doesn't. Tony does. Here he goes, onto Casino Straight. Not much left of the lap now for Marco Namela.
He's going to be approaching the wall of shame here.
Yeah. Lots of curb again.
Oh, he did that easy. Yep. He's flashy lighty. Yep. Good man.
And
It's our colleague, Marco Namella.
yep, Marco Namela wins.
So is that another win we can claim?
I think so, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
We're having that one. Whoa, Tony.
Whoa, Tony whacked the wall, but he was trying hard.
He was.
And Wheelie Benz comes in second. Vincent Skillback ahead of Tony Klusterman, who finished in third. Tyler Newitt's coming home in fourth. Good job by Tyler. And here comes Adam Wright in fifth. Good run for him.
Yeah, good run for Adam.
And AAA bringing it home, baby. Come on. You're almost there. There you go.
There you go, a little
And that's
fist
sixth
bump.
place.
Yeah, he's happy with that.
Yeah.
Sixth place. And Ant Woodward finishes in, what is he?
7th, I think that is.
Seventh, yeah. And, wow, that was a run to the end, wasn't
That
it?
was close, wasn't it?
That wasn't it? Yeah.
Where the hell did Marco Lewert come from?
Or was it hiding in a side road there or something? Where the heck did he come from?
That was weird.
Sure was.
And then Ben Cullen finishing out the top 10. I think Miro Rasky. Where is Miro?
I think that's the cleanest car Ben has ever had at the finish of a race.
I think
It
he's
certainly
quickly
is.
I think he's quickly jumped into a different car. So that was fascinating. Is Marcellus still turning laps? Is he? He is. He's just about to.
Yeah.
Well, he's just gone into the pits.
Gary Craig did a pretty decent job tonight. He did all right.
Absolutely. He's got an 8th place finish there, which is going to bag him some decent IR.
Okay, there's the finishing order. We have Marco Namella from Racecraft Esports in first. Vincent Skillback, a privateer, in second. Tony Klusterman from NQR in third. Oh, went off the screen. Oh, there it is. Funny. Okay. Fourth is Tyler Newitt. He's from XVR. Adam Wright. Not sure who he's with in fifth. Abdul Al Amri in Asymmetric in sixth. Ant Woodward from Never Quit Racing in seventh. Gary Craig, Vulcan Esports in eighth. Ben Cullen ninth. Marco Lewert in 10th. Miro Hrasky 11th. Marcellus Bruning in 12th. Callum Croxon in 13th. Wayne Sanderson, XVR in 14th. Lane O'Connor 15th. Sean Delapice 16th. Renee Oliveri Vera in 17th. And Michael Frost, who quit out really early, in 18th.
Just a query, guys.
Yep.
We saw Marco Lewert come over the line just behind Gary Craig.
Yeah, like millimeters behind him. I can't answer whatever question it is that you're not asking because
Well,
I don't.
the question is, why is he behind Ben Cullen?
Yeah, because he seems like he's in the wrong order, huh? Yep.
No, it was Marco Lewert that followed Gary Craig home.
Yeah, and on those results that we just saw.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a bit weird.
Unless Marco Lewert had a black flag or something that he
Oh, it could
didn't
be. Could
serve.
Yeah, there might be a penalty in that somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, we've got people in the booth, so
Okay, let me bring.
have we? Yeah.
Let me bring in our race winner and fellow commentator. Over to you, Pete Bingham.
Good evening, Marco Namela.
Hello.
Hello, or Kimi Räikkönen, either way. So you won that by 6 days, 4 hours, and 32 minutes. So that was difficult for you, was it?
Yeah, I tried to make it for a week, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was
Listen to a funny guy.
Nobody's perfect, Marco. Nobody's perfect. But you came close. So you led, I think, from start to finish. I don't think there was any blips in any of that, and there was all sorts going on behind you. I don't know how much of that you were aware of. Is Montreal a track that you particularly like, or are you just very good everywhere on the planet?
Yeah, I like Montreal. This was basically arrive and drive. I didn't have much practice at all before the race, so yeah. And the quali, I don't know where that lap came from. That was an amazing lap. Yeah, and yeah, the track is good.
Yeah, I had all of my Canadian dollars on Tony Kloosterman winning this one. So you ruined that for me, so thanks. Vincent was the next one nearest to you, but nearest to you is 18 seconds back. What do you think the difference is between your style of driving and, well, the majority of the field? Is there a secret to this track or not?
Yeah, keep it out of the walls, and yeah, it's you just need to be patient with the car overall in any track. So yeah, that's the key to go fast with this car in
Cool.
any track.
And your pit stop, was that the lap after all the carnage in pit lane, or was that the same lap as the carnage in pit lane?
I think it was the same lap because I just came out of the pits and Tony came out of the pits and he was like 19 seconds behind and something happened there. So yeah.
Yeah.
If I recall, Pete, by the time Tony got straightened out and pulled into his pit, Marco was just leaving. I commented that he was on his way out.
Oh, you did, yes, that's right. Yeah, cool. So a great victory, Marco. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go? Obviously, you want to thank Clyde for banking on you to win the race.
Yeah, thanks, Clyde.
You wouldn't have done it without me.
Yeah, thanks to you guys, RKE, and everyone who raced here. So yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. Our race winner, Marco Noela.
Okay, so next up for you, Pete, we'll get in our bestest Aussie buddy at the moment, Vincent Skillbeck.
Good evening, Vincent. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going all right now.
Yeah, I bet you are, yeah. Second place in an official race. That's got to have bagged you a whole bunch of iRating. Very exciting race. We saw you overtaking a number of different people. And then there was chaos in front of you, which you've kind of benefited from, really. And Marco won by several light years. He must have been off your relative at some point. I'm not sure.
No, he was still my relative, but only just.
Yeah.
It was keeping the gap to me though. He wasn't changing very much throughout the race.
Right. Well, that's good then, isn't it? Is Montreal a track that you like, or did you arrive and drive this one, or have you put in a bag of practice, or what's the story there?
It is a track I like, but yeah, I think it's just that I've done a lot of laps around here because I run V8 Scops, which is the premier series for Australia V8s and stuff like that.
We're familiar with it, Vincent.
Huh?
We're familiar with Scops. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I ran the first round of that was here. So I did, I don't know, over 100 something laps just in pre-quali, just to try to get in. So I've kind of got it ingrained in my mind where to brake and everything around here. So yeah.
Yeah, you're obviously very handy round tracks because we've seen you up at the pointy end a few times. So it's good to see you in this strength field race on a what is a Friday night for us. I don't know what time you've got where you are.
It's a Saturday morning for me.
Is it really? Well,
it's race started at 7:15 this morning for me. So
whoa, there's a 7:15 on a Saturday, people.
Yeah.
Who knew that happened? There's two 7:15s in 24 hours.
Daylight savings has just ended, so I extended it by an hour. Last week I was up at 6:15, so
yeah, that's never happening.
Yeah.
Nobody said Saturday and 6:15 a.m. to me ever until now. So
Yeah.
no, congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you disappear?
Yeah, you guys for the broadcast. And again, my sponsors, my sim rigs, Boss Surveillance, I should say, Limelight Motorsport, Moonraker, who else have I got?
Did you just thank a Bond film?
No.
James
didn't.
Bond.
Octopussy.
Yeah, Moonraker and Wolf Graphics.
Okay, thank you very much, Vincent Skilbeck, our number 2 finisher. Congratulations.
Good job, Vincent.
Yeah, thank you.
Calling all colleagues, clean up on monitor 3.
Oh, you are kidding.
I've just had a massive sneeze and snotted all over my right hand.
Oh, God.
Oh, do you know what? Nobody needs.
Did you really have to put that on the air? Good.
Yeah.
And I haven't got any tissues to hand, so I just got. It's actually over Bill's name at the moment.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
We're not going to get any likes with things like that.
Better over Bill's name than Bill.
That's just not good. Good evening, Tony Kloosterman. How are you doing?
I'm okay, I guess.
That was an eventful race. There was a bit of shenanigans on turn 2, which was, I don't think was anything to do with you. I think Wayne lost his car over some big bumpy bits. And then you'll have to talk us through pit lane, because we were like, why is Tony there? Oh no, why is Wayne just driven into the back of him? So talk to us about that, because people want to know.
Effed up. Just going way too fast, locked up the brakes, and it got sideways. It got kind of wedged in there, I think. I don't know. I'll have to see the replay. I'm sure you guys will have it on there for me to review later on. But
we only replayed it 18 times, so that's fine.
Yeah. Whatever ribbing I get for that will be well deserved.
It won't be as much as we give to Gary Craig when he gets in for. We're going to remind him about reversing down pit lane in the last race.
Right.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Not quite that bad, but
we'll cover it for you. We'll cover it for you.
I think then Wayne hit me and blew his motor up, and
no, he'd already done the motor before he got anywhere near you.
Okay, well that's good to hear. I spent the first half of the race worrying about that first lap incident, because I thought that it was clean and that we hadn't had any contact, and I just reviewed the replay, and it looks like there was about 5 feet between us.
So there was a country mile between you.
It wasn't the only one either, was it? We had the one with
codes.
Was it Ant Woodward?
Yes, and Liam O'Connor.
Yeah,
that one had. You could have got a double-decker bus between the two cars. Honestly, you'll see it on the replay. It was unbelievable. We're just watching Wayne crashing into the back of your car at the minute on the stream.
It's like it's slow motion.
It makes it less painful if you do it in slow motion.
Well, it was painful as it was.
But you still managed to finish third after all that. I had some good simulated Canadian dollars on you at the start of that race, which I've now lost to Clyde, because he did the sure thing and bet on Marco Nemela to win by a week. A good recovery though, you've got to admit.
Yeah, good recovery. And I thought I had something for Marco race pace wise. I qualified on full fuel, so my time didn't surprise me. And my first lap was disallowed because I had a little brush against the wall in turn 3 or 4. But I had good race pace, and I thought we'd be okay. But there was some good battles along the way. Tyler and I were pretty close a couple of times, and I tried to put so much pressure on Vince to get him to make a mistake, but he held solid. It was a good result for him as well.
Yeah, he's a good driver. You on our timing screens, you've got the fastest lap of the race, 1:35.29. So you can take that away from it.
But the only thing I can take away from it,
and a handful of iRating, I'm sure, for finishing third. Congratulations on your third place finish. It's still a podium, and you should still be proud of that. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before you disappear?
guys on our team, Never Quit Racing, Simability, our title sponsor, Race Tech for sponsoring our regular league, of course, and you guys for doing the broadcasts. Always much appreciated and very enjoyable to watch back.
Thank you very much, Tony Kloosterman. Elvis, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
Very wrong with you.
So next into the booth is our 8th place finisher, Craig Gary.
Good evening, Gary Craig.
Oh, sorry,
Hello.
I did that in reverse.
Hello, White and Clyde.
Yeah.
I seen what you did there.
So, yeah.
I went all Yodery then.
You did, yeah. 8th place. Was that 4 or 5 places? 4 places up from where you started. One of the more successful drives of what we've seen tonight, to be perfectly fair. You kept the car clean, or at least clean as far as we could see it.
Zero,
and
yeah.
Yeah. And you had some really good battles. One that went on for a long time was Ant Woodward's exchange with you. It seemed to carry on for a very long time, disappear, come back, and you still maintained some really good defensive lines and pulled yourself through the pack. And I think a lot of it was attrition in front of you, I think.
No, it was all about the start. I made up 5 places on the start, and then I was just hanging on for the rest of the race because I knew that there were quicker guys behind me.
Well, that explains that then.
Yeah, I went from 12th to 7th at the start, and then Adam Wright got past me. He came up behind me. I knew he was quicker. He was quicker in practice, so I didn't fight it too hard. And then after that, Ant came up at the back of me, and I knew he was quicker than me. But I just focused 100% on the exits, and just there was once or twice he got alongside almost, so I just broke a little bit later and still made it. And I was just focusing on the exits. But then 3 laps to go, my tires just died, and I was really struggling, especially in the hairpin. So yeah, fair play to him.
And just so you know, Clyde's claiming victory for your win because the chrome on the car apparently creates less resistance in the wind.
I was expecting a clown car tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, I'd say that is a fantastic result in this car for you. And you're going to get yourself a decent amount of iRate. Surely you're going to get over 20 odd points at least.
Yeah, 25, but I got loads of safety with that. So yeah, it was
good.
Yeah,
true. So anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go? You're not allowed to thank Elvis because he suggested that I rub Vicks Vapor Rub on Clyde's chest, which has made me nauseous.
Well, I told Elvis that in confidence. He wasn't supposed to tell anyone else after you had told me that you had done that.
Yeah, right. Not a chance on earth.
Yeah, thank the fan club. The fan club was telling me that you jinxed me actually, so I'll not be thanking the commentary team tonight.
You didn't crash?
No, that was good. Yeah, thanks to Elvis and my brother who usually watch, and thanks to you guys as well for doing the broadcast. Yeah, it was a good one. Enjoyed that.
Thank you very much, Gary Craig.
Cheers. Good night.
Okay, we're getting there, guys. So next up, we have our 9th place finisher, Ben Cullen, for you, Pete.
Good evening, Ben Cullen. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. You've been in a few battles tonight. It has to be said. You had really good pace against certain competitors, and you had some good races with, I think, Mark Aloa or Mira Haraski, or both. My memory fails me at the minute. In fact, they're both on the screen with you racing, so I think I'm right on both counts. And you pulled 8 places on your starting position. So was that just a bad starting position or great racing?
Well, I decided to do a qualifying lap and messed it up, and only had time for 1 lap, so I ended up starting at the back. And then with the way that the circuit is, if somebody messes it in the mid-pack, you can end up blocking the circuit. So I was a bit hesitant and cautious. And obviously I've got the stream going, so I knew when Marco put it against the wall. And I was like, do I come around the corner and there is 3 cars in the path and I just plow into them? So it kind of there was a gap that built up. I had to kind of catch back up, but it was good fun.
Cool. And your car was very quick around the track. Clyde commented on the fact that it's probably one of the only times we've ever seen it get from the start to the end with no bent panels and not looking fourth hand or something like that. Only 300 careful owners. Is that because you like this track, or you're well practiced around here, or you were just concentrating more tonight, or what?
Combination of all. I do like the circuit. I'm slowly getting better with the car. Obviously, I'm not quick, but getting more patient of putting my foot on the throttle, because that's so easy to spin it. And there's been other instances in the races where I have been racing somebody and I've just been that half a second too eager to put my foot on the throttle, and around the back end goes. So I'd say a combination of all. Like the track, getting used to the car, and getting patient.
No, it's good information for those watching, actually, who'd like to drive this car, because we often hear from the aliens about how you're supposed to drive it, but then there's us. Sorry, am I interrupting you, Clyde?
No, sorry, I just died again, but I'm back.
Oh, okay. And then it's good to hear from people like, well, you're better than me, so I was going to say us, because you should be terrified of that gas pedal, shouldn't you? Because it can kill you.
Markers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mobile chicanes.
Yeah.
It's a car though where it does take time, and some people won't give it the time. But if you do, then it's a great car to drive, and I enjoy it. To be honest, it's probably one of my favourite cars to drive. But it's just so difficult.
Yeah, echo all of that. Anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go, Ben?
I'd like to say thank you to my grid girl, Pete Bingham. I hope Clyde gets better, as he's my painter. Thank you to you guys at Backfire Sports and all you do, and the stream, and all the other guys that are racing tonight. It was clean, it was fun, and there's a good group of guys that are racing in it each week.
Thank you very much. Our top 10 finisher, Ben Cullen.
There you go.
Okay, well, we should have had Marco. Oh, no, he's just unmuted himself. So we will bring him in quickly. I believe he finished in 10th, Pete. And I believe he cut the last chicane and got a time penalty, and that dropped him behind. Ben.
Right. Okay. Yep. I think Gary
Let's
mentioned that on the chat. Yeah. Good evening, Marco Lowert. How are you doing this fine evening?
Hi. Yeah. At the end, I made a nice present to Ben.
Right. Yeah. So tell us about that, because we saw you cross the line before him, I think, and then crazy things happened.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
What happened at the end of the race?
I tried to get Craig, and I was in the slipstream, and I hoped that I somehow can get him, and then I cut the chicane and saw too late that I got a penalty, and could not brake before the start finish line, and then I got a 21 seconds penalty.
Whoa, that's brutal, isn't it? Wow, 21 seconds.
That's terrible.
Did they think that you went through some warp field or something? That's weird.
No, it was because I think usually I would have get a stop and go penalty, but the race was finished, so I got a time penalty.
Oh, no way! That's devastating. Right. Okay. But the rest of your race was well. The very start of your race was a bit unfortunate, wasn't it? Turn 1, 2.
Yeah. So Marcus is not here, my teammate.
Yeah.
And then I hope nobody would turn me around because he's not here. But but I was a little bit over motivated in the perhaps also at the beginning. You know, they always say you cannot win in the first corner, but I always say, but you can lose in the first corner.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah. And you took a bit of damage as you went around the track, and But overall, your performance was excellent, wasn't it? You recovered it very well.
Yeah, I think without the mistake at the end, I would have been in ninth. And with all this mess at the start, I could have perhaps be in front of Woodward, but not more. So it was okay, and I had fun. Better than driving in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
and yeah, it made fun, and so. But one day I will beat End. That's my goal. Beating End.
Yeah, totally right. A very entertaining race, it has to be said, Marco. So, anybody you'd like to have a shout out to before we let you go?
No, only you guys for the broadcast.
Okay.
And I have to greet Daniel, like Marcus said last week. So he's always watching, but he has no YouTube account, so he cannot give you a like.
Oh, he needs to get one. We need all the likes we can get.
He has I don't know the English word. We say alu head. It's very, if someone does not want to make that you can follow him in the internet,
Oh, right. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
So he has no Facebook. He has no YouTube.
Wow. People survive like that.
Yeah, but he has a iRacing account. So I don't know.
Okay. No, good effort. Like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, spot on. So, congratulations, Marco Lewert, for your race recovery. Unfortunate about the last incident. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. And see you next time, or hear you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Okay, so we've got another interviewee that has sneaked into the booth for you, Pete. Our 7th place finisher, Ant Woodward.
Good evening, Ant Woodward. How are you doing?
Evening. I was late to the booth, sorry.
Yeah, we almost had to put you in detention for tardiness.
I was off to the fridge to get some humble pie.
That's class.
Probably beer, but oh well.
You didn't go to Carl's fridge, did you?
No.
What, full of pies? A race of mixed fortune. We saw you do a couple of self-inflicted spins, or one very clear one when you were chasing down Gary Craig. But then you caught him again and passed him on Casino. I think it was Casino anyway. Might have been out on the start-finish straight. Not really sure. My brain's not that good anymore. And you had very good pace, but you couldn't turn it into a top 5. You finished 7th, one place higher than your start point. So tell us about your race.
The start was interesting. I think it was Adam Wright didn't get away.
Yeah, he stiffed it on the line. Yeah,
stiffed it on the line. So I had to swing around him, and then I thought, I'm off here. I'm doing well here. I'm making places. And then something happened in front. Everything, one of those moments where I'd have to look at it again multiple times to decipher it. But the bottom line is I headed to the grass to avoid it all.
Yeah, we're watching you start on the stream at the minute.
Yeah, made up places, but I had a massive slowdown, so I ended up giving them all back.
Right.
And then, brilliant racing with Lane O'Connor. That's why the humble pie.
No, you shouldn't have, because we watched.
I didn't get any contact.
No, it was massive net code. There was. We see it from a distance, and there was at least 2-3 feet between the cars.
Easily, yeah.
You could have got Clyde's belly between you and Lane O'Connor.
Yeah, I mean, I felt bad. It was. It felt like it was going to be a contact. I mean, I wouldn't want to give him the whole side of the track there. Side by side. I want to push him to the edge, but. It sort of seemed like he may have, skipped over a curb or like slid at the apex, and maybe I thought, I left it too tight or whatever, but I didn't get any contact, and I thought, I'll apologise. Maybe I pushed him a bit too hard there.
Watch the replay, and you'll probably change your mind about your apology, and then just start calling him names again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicer.
So the battle with Gary Craig was quite intense, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good one. That I enjoyed that. Caught him, and then had a moment, and then caught him again, and managed to pass him. Only because he made a mistake. It looked like he maybe aggressive setup, and his tyres were gone.
He did say 3 laps from the end he was driving on mush. So
it looked like it from behind him.
Yeah. No, great recovery from a very unusual start. You got clogged up behind a whole load of cars. Looking at the restream just there. So a very successful race for you. I'm sure you'll have picked up some iRating and hopefully some safety rating because you didn't do too much off tracking. So anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, definitely one more apology. Marco Lowert for Le Mans. Just centre punched him at Le Mans. I don't know if you remember it, but I have to publicly apologise for that one. It was pretty bad.
Okay.
And missed me breaking point. But yeah, as far as thanking people, yourselves for doing the broadcast, the team, Never Quit Racing, team sponsors, Simmobility, and Stacey and Evie.
Yeah, why have we not got any Stacys in the chat? What's that about?
I'm not sure. There must be something on tally.
I don't think she loves us anymore.
No, I think she's just fallen out with us, hasn't she?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
We'll send her some more nudes.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes, no, I'm not going to say it. That'll get me in trouble. Anyway, no, thank you very much for the entertaining race, Ant Woodward.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so that's the interviews over. We always seem to say this on a Friday night, but that race was like over before it started. It seemed to just be really, really quick. Another win for Marco Namela, as predicted by yours truly. Another good run, someone that's kept off the radar tonight, but fantastic finishing position was Tyler Newitt. Adam Wright seems to be getting up there more and more as well. So he's getting to grips with the car. AAA, only his second time in the car. So, he's starting to make the inroads that he wants. And then a great result from Gary Craig. So sum up the race for us, Pete.
Full of drama, and unusual drama as well. So we had the Tony Kloosterman incidents. Marco Namela winning by a fortnight. It gets more every time I say it. It's quite funny. In my head. We had Gary Craig not crashing his car, not reversing down pit lane, keeping it clean and bagging himself safety points, iRacing points, etc. iRating, I should say. And then whatever happened to Wayne that we never actually saw, which is what ultimately knackered his race. It was very entertaining. There was some very good racing in that mid-pack. And I like watching that racing in the mid-pack. Obviously, Marco's sponsors are going to pay him a lot less because he got less footage than everybody else being that far in front. We're making up for it on the stream at the moment. It was just a very entertaining race. And yes, this one particularly went very, very fast. 25 laps round here isn't long, I don't suppose, anyway, but it certainly shot through for me.
Yeah, it's not a massive track, is it? Bill, what did you think of the racing tonight?
I thought it was really good. Marco Namela, as you mentioned, is the class act with the car right now. Really, he's just truly amazing in this vehicle. How well he does, and he's telling you have to be patient, all that stuff. My God, it doesn't look patient to me. He's going like hell. But anyway, a lot of good battles in amongst the troops. We had some little bangs and a lot of netcode things that kind of made it look like that there was a lot of bang 'em up stuff, but it really was not legitimate contact. So it all in all was a good race, and I think it proved that Montreal is really a great track for supercars. So yeah, it was fun.
And Sam, so we had a bit of everything tonight, didn't we? We had crashes for you to find. We had overtaking. A usual busy night for you. Excellent. Okay, so what have we got coming up for you on Backfire Simsport TV? So tomorrow night we are back in Racetech V8 ESC action with rounds 12, 13 and 14 super sprints from the Snetterton 200 circuit. That's bound to be a lot of fun. And then next Wednesday, we are back in GT4 TCR action from Circuit of the Americas. And then we'll be back next Friday for the next exciting round of this series. So that's the end of the broadcast tonight. Thanks to all the drivers. Thanks to everybody that chirped in on the chat. Thanks for all the sympathy that I didn't get, apart from Wayne. Thanks to Bill, Pete, and Sam, as usual, for joining me for the broadcast. I shall say good night. Let the guys say good night, and we'll catch you next time. So, good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everybody. I'll remember to say good night this time because I didn't last time.
All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for the drivers and everybody that chimes in, like Clyde mentioned on the chat, and our followers. And looking forward to tomorrow. Hope some of you may join us for the Racetech V8 Supercar. Have a good evening, everybody.